What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 3rd day of July, and here we are at about $504. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon, by the way. We are chilling right now at this at the precipice of breaking out of this massive consolidation phase, right? We're not going to touch on that too much because I feel like we normally do. A lot of people watching this video are probably already well aware of the magic that's about to happen, right? This lifelong consolidation phase, we're about to break out of that. Looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, getting into the short-term stuff here. $504 now, moving down a little bit. You know, it kind of looks like this is a bear flag, right? You're moving down, you've got this like bear flag look. It might make sense if we go down lower. Typically, bearish patterns don't perform as well in bullish trends, right? And I think we are trending to the upside, personally. I mean, that's my assumption. That's what it looks like to me. So with that in mind, again, the description of bearish patterns performing in a bull trend is not necessarily that they don't break out to the downside. This still can break out to the downside, but it's that they don't perform as well. So this is where you see busted patterns, fake outs, missing your measure move, stuff like that, right, come into play, because we are overall in a bullish trend. With that being said, the measure move is down to about 485. We're at 504. No, we're at $504 now. Sorry, I got caught up with the high, not with the actual price. Looking at this from a relative low here, where you had a nice little double bottom, I think we'll find some significance on this to the relative high. I don't know what it is, man. I got a sore throat today or something. Come on now. There we go. Low to high. Get that low. Come on. You want to do it. There you go. Low to high. The way that we've interacted with this 236, I would expect that we find support at the 382. We go down, or at least go down to it, right? Could we go lower? We could go lower. We could go to the golden ratio down to 470, 460. I highly doubt that we get any lower than that, but sure. Yeah, we could go lower. It's possible. It's very, and there's nothing wrong with it if it happens, by the way. Absolutely nothing wrong with it if it happens. $504 now. Again, the idea that we would underperform or bearish patterns don't perform as well in a bullish trend might lead to the idea, the conclusion that we do in fact find support at the 382. Yes, this is the measure move. If this is a bear flag, and I think it is, that's the measure move, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if we found support at like 490, just below $500 there, at areas we found support before, and overall higher low still. If we wick a little bit below the 382, cool, maybe that measure move comes to fruition, and that's fine, but something in that area of about like 490, 492, 485, whatever, something in that area, that's what I'd expect to do. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, we are finding resistance at the 60, looking like we want to come down. Rejecting here, lower highs here, coming down, looking and rejecting the 60. Yeah, it looks like you want to go to the oversold zone, so I would think that we get another attempt down very soon. 4 hour time frame here, looking at this guy. The 4 hour, I mean, just it's superb. It's very bullish. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking. Maybe Bitcoin Cash just has me stunned. I don't know. It is very nice. It's a good looking 4 hour time frame. I want to look at this real quick from the most relative high to low here, up to the 1272. Maybe that's not a good one. Let's take the central point here of this like sideways phase, high to low. Yeah, golden ratio 1272 there. Oh, finding support at the 1414, huh? That's not bad. You probably do return back to the 1272. That's okay. And then from there, we might move all the way up to the golden ratio again, man, all the way up to the 2618, right, where you'll find your next bit of resistance, come down, and then continue to move up. You know, we're on the 4 hour time frame, so all this could happen. Literally, as I'm drawing, it could all happen before the middle of July. You never know. Genuinely, wouldn't it be something if Bitcoin Cash was up at like $700 or more by the middle of July? That'd make a lot of long-time holders and buyers and investors and people who are patiently waiting, resting on their sleeping dragons. Dude, we're gonna see some phenomenal price here in a very short amount of time. Who's to say that it's even at $700? Maybe we're at higher prices than that even. In that same amount of time. But $504 right now. 4 hour RSI is immaculate, but we are showing a little bit of weakness here, right? Unfortunately, you haven't been able to get into this. I don't know what it is, man. I'm having a hard time talking. Unfortunately, you've been unable to get into this overbought zone, but you're at least making continuous tries there and not really getting into the oversold zone so much, right? That in itself is a positive, but we are showing a little bit of weakness with these lower highs, getting further and further away from the overbought zone as it continues, and we've got a flat base here. So yes, we're probably going to go down, right? That makes a lot of sense to me. Lower prices, nothing crazy. I don't think it calls for prices all the way down at 460, 450, but if we go down there, that's okay. There, everything's fine. 487, 490, 485, something in that area definitely makes a lot of sense to me. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's where we went. Daily time frame here, looking at this, the daily RSI is even more bullish than the 4-hour RSI. We've been bullish since April, you guys. It's a phenomenal looking RSI here. Finding support at the 40. I'm wondering where we're going to go next, right? I mean, maybe we'll go... if we were to go all the way down to the... No. I mean, it could happen. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Bitcoin Cash is one squirrely thing, man. It likes to be volatile. Even when it's on its move up, it's super volatile. I mean, maybe we could go all the way to 440, maybe. Even below 400. I mean, in all reality, I keep backtracking on this. In all reality, I guess we could go just below 400. That wouldn't be terrible. Give people an opportunity to buy some more. I don't know, though. We're in a very bullish circumstance right now. We'd probably find support at the 236 or higher. Maybe we do go to 440, or maybe we don't find support there at all. Maybe this is just an incomplete move. If I say maybe one more time, I'm going to end this video, I swear. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's just say we could go down to 396, even 390, even a little bit below that 380, and we're fine. I doubt we do, though. But looking at the daily RSI and just how we are right here, if we were to make that kind of a movement, and Bitcoin Cash is volatile, that could very well align with something that's at the 236 right there. And Bitcoin BTC itself has been finding a lot of significance at the 236 lately, both as resistance and as support. So 442, yeah, prior areas of resistance here and support. 236, prior areas of resistance back there. Is it anything significant from this high to low? Let's see. That's your golden ratio too, man. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Okay, wow. A little bit more volatile than I thought we'd be, but that's okay. You guys, this is actually a good thing. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're sad you didn't get more at about 450 or lower, now's the time. Now's the chance to scoop some more up before we actually rip and run here. Crypto Lark. I'm going to end the video on this note, right? I feel cool. Maybe I feel cooler than I should. I like doing things that are not part of the herd, right? I like to be apart from the herd. I think a lot of Bitcoin cashers, cashies, whatever we are, dragon riders, we are probably all the same in that, right? Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Did he delete it or something? No, he just posts a lot of stuff, man. Well, anyways, I wanted to click on it just to show you guys, but oh, this one right here. What's one coin that you'll never sell no matter what? And everybody else, of course, they're going to say Bitcoin, right? All the Michael Saylor himself. I said Bitcoin Cash, and I'm not just saying that to give like clout to Bitcoin Cash. I mean it, right? How everybody feels about Bitcoin. You scroll down and you can see all the quote unquote normies of crypto, right? I don't even like to use that word normies, but whatever. The people who are unaware maybe of Bitcoin Cash's greatness, right? They are Titcoin, sure, that one's a good one. A couple people say Titcoin, but Bitcoin, Litecoin, hey, that's a good one too. But I just feel proud because I'm scrolling through here, and I don't see a single other person saying Bitcoin Cash. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are other people, but just again separating from the herd, right? And it's just funny some of the things like I don't know. I think this Bitcoin Cash is a better crypto than any of them to hold and never sell, because as time goes on, there's one thing that this thing has that most of them don't have, other than maybe BTC itself, is longevity. It will be here. It's going to last. And we're about to put that to the test, you guys. We're about to rip through and run through this lifelong consolidation phase. The whole market is going to be talking about Bitcoin Cash. They haven't talked about it, man. Bitcoin Cash makes a miraculous pump. Nobody cares. Makes a miraculous pump. Nobody cares. Lower highs. You're in this range. You're in a downtrend, people say. You break out of this, I'm guessing, and I've been theorizing for a long time, the market's going to come alive for Bitcoin Cash. People are going to start to give it notice because you've proven yourself. And no matter how much hate you've got toward this thing, or disregard for it because of whatever happened, you know, with the block wars back in 2016, 2017, sorry, not 2016. Sorry, my cat's getting me. I think people will be open-minded enough to give this thing credit where credit's due. And whenever it does this, it's going to prove itself, and that's a very big deal, right? Proving yourself, moving up is the best way to prove yourself in crypto, and we're on the precipice of doing that. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, all right? You guys want to see my cat? Let's see if he runs away. Noises scare him, as they do most cats. All right, let's see. Come on, buddy. I don't know. There's his butthole. There you go. Mufasa. I don't know. Can you guys see him? Yeah, you can see him. There's my blanket. I normally actually use this to cover up, but I'll also let them lay on it. Anyways, little cat. He's actually a very big cat. He's gotten fatter too. He just keeps coming back for love. Anyways, all right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.